Alright guys, so we are back for another video, and today we are going to do the new burst mode, the Boujack Dokkan event burst mode. I'm showing here like my setup and what I decided to do. This is the Space Traveling Warriors mission. This is a no item run, 6000 points, so we did everything we needed to do. I will post a connected op run, but it's a bit more difficult with my box. So I decided this is the team. Don't take like too closer this full power Frieza. It's SA9. So what he's going to do in this video is just it's SA9. Don't consider it too much. I don't use him. Now here what I want to do is take as much key as possible. This is a pre-recorded run. I'm not commenting it live. I already finished the run. I'm just recording over. So I'm searching here for key and we see free key for Boujack. And the good thing about having a burst mode in a Dokkan event is this: we can take key and just prepare a unit. Like LR Ultimate Gohan will be a really awesome unit for burst mode if you can take like 4 key before you start. So as we see in the first part of the video, I decided to take the lower attack way so we can debuff to help Boujack. And the run starts with this rotation really bad, so we don't have neither STR cooler, LR or TWAR, and the run is even bad because of this. We get immediately super red, and this does 372k, and we are on turn 1. We did 0 damage and we are at 40% HP, and here we take even more damage. We can see STR full power Frieza with the disables enemy action, kinda funny. And this even lowers our stats more, our HP. So this is turn 1 and we are at like 30% HP. So this run starts really bad, but we are able to regenerate HP thanks to the fact that after we get our rotations like locked and we have the rotations we want, then we are fine. We have Metamorphosis with the 2 STR cooler. We have of course STR orbs we can take to heal. And the longer STR cooler stacks defense, the TWAR, the better his stats are going to be. So it's just a matter of time because he can regenerate a lot of HP. Here we can debuff him. We see 7 million attack stats from cooler, very good. And I don't remember if he additional super here. Yeah, it does. Okay. So it double debuff and double stacks defense. So we can see the second we were able to connect with some of the STR cooler, and we basically debuff the guy even if Gokua or Boujack later on. So remember, STR cooler debuffs DLR on this 12 key, so we need additional. We need it anyway for the defense, but the reason why we want even more additional now is because the second STR cooler additional is lowering the attack of the enemy and it is increasing his defense. So it's essential that cooler does additional. Mine is 55%, so don't expect him to be like the best units in the team because the friend of course is Rainbow and he's going to destroy everything in front of him. Now you, I think, can take different approaches to this burst mode because you have like this team is enough solid that you can say like, screw it, I just go to beat him. No attack lowering, no like, I don't know, stunning or sealing. You can even run the LR Torres and get him to stun. As an STR Space Traveling Warriors, you can do it pretty easily. But I don't have him, so I decided to go for the attack debuff. Or you can take like your time in the second phase against Boujack that is immortal, and you can stack defense with some, I don't know, Space Traveling Warriors that stacks defense. You can like prepare your rotations and have everything perfect, and after 30 turns you can go to AGL Boujack and you're like immortal because you stacked it all the time. That's not what I'm going to do, and I think if you really think about it, you can find even more type of run you can do in this burst mode. This is probably my favorite at the moment, the Boujack burst mode, because yes, in JP Dokkan we have the 5th anniversary fusion Dokkan event burst mode, But those are simple Dokkan events. Here we have a phase in which we can stall, so you can create, like, you can make some units stack more, you can do really good shenanigans in my opinion with this exact burst mode because of this phase. Now I'm not going to like try to stall against Boujack, I'm just attacking Zengia, Bujin and Bido. I just want to finish quickest as possible because my rotations are set up, like my rotations are here, I'm fine. Now I just want to do as much damage as possible, and I think here I'm attacking Bujin. Why? Like looking now, I will attack Zengia because she's attacking Jason again. But maybe it's because he's supering in the first slot. I didn't see it, so I don't really like know. I'm not sure if he's supering. Yeah, I think he's supering here. But Cooler is going crazy. Like he already double supered and double debuff Bujin while giving himself 50% defense. This is double digit if I recall correctly. Yeah, I think this is double digit and he's sealed. So if this connects before you attack, it can be a problem, but not now because the seal is only 3 turns. So only 10 turns, sorry. So the second we are in the next phase, Cooler is sealed, but he's not here, so we don't care. And when he's again a rotation, the seal is over. So it's only really important when the enemy hits you before you can attack. So I run Rekumen Guldo and I can already see someone can say like, why are you running Rekumen Guldo without Ginyu? And the thing is, Rekumen Guldo, aside from being an STR face Dragon was also one of the few options I can run. They greatly lowers attack on their super attack effect. So if they super an enemy, they greatly lower his attack. With STR Cooler, if you are lowering attack, DLR lowering attack. So it's just a potent combo you can do. And aside from that, they still have 50% chance to guard, even without Ginyu. You don't need Ginyu for the guard like to exist. You need Ginyu to have guaranteed guard. But they can guard even now. And I think they do. Honestly, if I recall correctly, they do. No, they didn't, okay. But I think they are a solid run, solid unit to run, just because 50% chance to guard is still solid. You're facing only one AGL phase, but I took clear of that in a really cool way, in my opinion. And so that's not a problem. AGL Boujack doesn't touch the Rekumen Guldo even once, so it's not really a problem, but we're going to see it later. So we can see Cooler is still continuing to stack attack. He's building up on his passive. Remember, he has to do 10 attacks, but it's not like the Blue Fusions before his 8. Cooler does 10 attacks in 2 seconds. The problem was that he was in slot 7, so of course he's a bit slower, but still a very powerful unit. Like if you didn't have the type like coverage, so you need only STR units, STR Cooler have an amazing leader skill. He's still one of the best units in the game, probably the best extreme class unit in the game still. And I think, yeah, extreme class unit, I cannot think of a single one who is even comparable to Cooler. Like, yeah, Golden Frieza is very good, Metal Cooler is really good, LR Cell, I would say is better when transformed. The problem is, you're running Cooler with STR Cooler EZA, LR Golden Frieza and LR Metal Cooler, and you're running in Cell with AGL Cell or physical EZA Cell, which is not exactly the same thing, and you need him to transform. Now we can see here, I say I wasn't going to stall, but here I attacked Boujack. And I can explain why. I did it for a reason. Not because I let my fingers slip. I attacked Boujack because I want the friend Cooler to not kill the enemies here. Because if he did like 5 supers, he probably would have killed them here. And I want this guy with Rainbow, Link level 10 with 50% support from the EZA Cooler to be slot 1, second one against AGL Boujack. Because it's the only unit that can like really be able to defeat the type disadvantage before attacking him and the TUR cooler. So I attacked Boujack here. We see this 10 million will have killed everyone who he touched. It was a crit, so he will have killed everyone here. We take a bit of damage from these normals. Now I have to kill them here. No question, I have to kill them here. But Cooler is starting to stack attack a lot. Full power freezer is super effective when 18 key, so we should be able to kill them here, and yeah, we killed them here. Again, this is a pre-recorded run. We killed them here. I just explained why I attacked Boujack before. It was for this, just to take time. And this is the cool thing about this burst mode. You can take time, you can make strategies. If you want to try some unit, you can just put this defense on maximum, like completely maximum defense and damage reduction, and you can just do this for a showcase. This is very good for a showcase. So we can see now we are against AGL Boujack, and I played STR Cooler active skill here, of course, and this does an awful amount of damage, like completely absurd, insane damage. Yeah, that's the reason why I wanted him against AGL Boujack. That's why. So here I can tell you guys he's dead. On this turn Boujack died. So here we have a 17 million attack stats. We have support from Boujack and we created again. And additional super, 11 million 12 kills. So we can see, that's why I wanted him. My cooler can do this. He can. You have to stack like 25 times before he can do this. This is Rainbow, so he can completely melt this guy, completely destroy him. Now, yeah, we see he's almost dead. I didn't want to kill him here. This super, but I was like, after all the 12 billion debuff and everything, yeah, it's double digits. Okay. Now I don't want to kill him here. That wasn't my intention, but unfortunately we killed him here. Like Cooler does an additional super, now I killed him. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to save the last turn for the friend Cooler, because now we have STR Boujack. I was saving the STR Cooler friend, mine STR Cooler active skill, this one, to kill AGL Boujack, and then we go to the next phase. We have STR Boujack like we have now, but we have the friend Cooler with support and Dokkan attack and just kill him. But instead we have to use mine, which is still good, like it does damage, but just it would have been more cool, I would say, to use the friend one instead of mine. So here we can see the super attack. The reason why I run a Jace is still supporting extreme class, T plus 3 and 30% attack, so it's not pointless. But the Scouter, it's too useful, like even without the support I would have still run him. Like the support is too much. Support and Scouter, that's just, I have to run him. And so now we do the Dokkan attack. Cooler have a guaranteed additional super now because it's fully built up. So we are guaranteed to at least lower his attack once, and then all the additional that we can do. So we do the Dokkan attack, very good damage, additional, this lowers Boujack attack, and we get 50% defense for one turn. So this helps us, but we want more, and I don't think he does. I think he does only like 2 normals like he's doing now, and he gets super, yeah. This doesn't do a lot of damage, but still, if he did another super, we would have been fine. Instead, yeah, it's not a problem because we have the Dokkan attack. We are full health anyway next turn, but just to be like more sure about the victory, it would have been cool if we super it again. But I'm unlucky with my cooler. Like when I use the friend is destroyer of the world. Mine is decent. So here I see like STR cooler 900k defense, and I'm like, you know what? Why we don't transform? I don't see this that often anymore.
俺の究極の変身を見られるのはお前が最初で最後だ。さあ始めようか。
Okay, so STR cooler is transformed, EZA. We get one rainbow orb, so we have 10% chance to crit. The friend cooler loses the support, but we are at 17k. So this is guaranteed double debuff from the STR cooler LR. So now the TOR goes crazy. We have one super attack, and remember this stacking attack now. We have one super attack, we have the additional 7 million. This animation still looks incredible, like amazing, stupendous. So here again, stacking attack, crit, and a third super, 7.3 million. Now it's not guaranteed critting because we are not against a pure or hybrid, but still 7 million is still 7 million. But that's not enough because it does 4. He did all 4 super attacks. So in this turn he did 28 million damage plus, while having 10% chance to crit for the rainbow orb. And now the friend is going to basically, this is basically the end of the run, because now he guaranteed double debuff, and that's the end, because he double debuff, and my cooler already debuffed him last turn, and this is over. After a double debuff and possibly even more, the run ends. So at this point I wasn't even watching anymore. I was okay, I win, who cares. But he did actually another one, so he's been debuffed 4 times, and if Rekume Bulldog does do an additional super, it's 5 times. So it's basically, his attack is non-existent. Again, I wasn't watching, so I didn't remember he did all these supers. So Rekume Bulldog, if they additional, they greatly debuff him, but we can see they guarded, even without him. But now, since it was thematic, like, okay, it's Boujack Dokkan event, is this burst mode, let's use his active skill. Very good, I love his active skill, and unfortunately we didn't have a lot of orbs. Remember, his passive is orbs gated, he needs like 6 I think for the full buff. Unfortunately we did have 3, so don't expect like Boujack to drop a nuke on the burst mode Boujack. But even if he, like, we don't die to this super attack, he's so debuffed, we take 90k, and Boujack is like not even 200k defense, so he's doing nothing. The super attack looks cool, like it's decent. He didn't kill here, but he does an additional super. My Boujack is 79%, so the chance of an additional super were, I would say, decent. And he kills here. So this was the run. Wasn't really that hard. The problem was the start. Like, we did get an horrible start rotations. We get supered immediately, but again we have metamorphosis, we have healing, we have the Dokkan attack can heal too, so it's not really the worst thing ever. Now I will try Connected Hope. I think I'm going to use both Tech and AGL. Only one type is too hard. I cannot do it, but I think it's possible. I can do with both types. Maybe not 6,000 points because we already did get it here. So we have all missions besides the Connected Hope one, but I will take all missions once we do that. So let me know what you guys think, and I see you guys next time.